Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to make a quick video today and share with you guys a very important purchase that I actually made recently. So let me take you back. A few years ago, I actually got back surgery on my lower back. I had a L5-S1 herniated disc. So after putting it off for a while and trying to go through physical therapy and just giving it some time to heal, it wasn't really getting as good as it needed to, as I felt like it needed to. So I opted for the surgery, got the surgery, and it was thankfully successful. But the thing is sitting down on certain types of chairs for too long, it gets uncomfortable for me. And specifically something without support, like anything that kind of sinks in a little bit, or anything where you're sitting is too low, because I'm a tall guy, I'm 6'1", and your legs are, you know, like angled upward. If I'm sitting in that position, like in the backseat of a car, I was just in the backseat of a car recently, and so like sitting there for a while, I have to kind of reposition in order to get comfortable. So I knew that, you know, I have a standing desk here. That's what's right in front of me right now, and I love it. So when I'm sitting down, I can stand up and sit, and it kind of works really nicely for me. But I knew that I needed to get a comfortable sort of office chair, something for when I'm teaching here, when I'm getting work done here, if I'm producing over there, even playing video games. I wanted to invest in something that I considered was going to be comfortable for me sitting down for extended periods of time. That was very, very important to me. And there's a ton of different chairs, you know, you can go with. But I did a lot of research. You know, there's like the racing bucket seat type chairs, which I actually had one of those a while ago, and that was okay. Not great, but it was, you know, it was okay for what it was. But I did a lot of research and settled on a Herman Miller. And specifically, I was looking at the Herman Miller Aeron chair and the Embody. Those are the two ones that I was really looking at. And I settled on the Aeron, and it came in a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to show you guys the, you know, unboxing initial impressions. Feels super comfortable. These go forward and back. This back side can come a little bit lower if I wanted them to. And yeah, this is where it's at right here. And I can even go a little bit lower. Yeah, like that. I'm digging it. It's dope. It's a comfortable chair. Of it. And I just wanted to just basically say how much I love the chair. It's around $1,500, so it's very expensive, and it's not something that, you know, like I had a couple of people sit in it and they're like, yeah, you know, Kev, this is nice, it's comfortable, but you know, $1,500, I don't know. But I knew it was important to me. I needed something that was going to support me and something that, you know, was going to last me a while, a long while. And I needed to be comfortable sitting down and supported, comfortable and supported. And this chair here, I'm sitting in it right now, it's amazing. It's an amazing chair. I remember the day after getting it, the first morning, like waking up in the morning and just feeling excited to go downstairs and sit in it and start working. Because prior to that, you know, I would sit in a chair that was a good chair, but not good enough for me, for my situations. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I want to give you a quick little sort of overview about what this chair can do, and not anything too in depth, but just kind of what I think makes it so valuable. Alrighty, so this is what the chair looks like, as you can see. So a couple things about this. The first thing I want to say is there's a good chance that some of you guys have seen this chair before. It's like the most popular chair, like in office spaces. Like I sat in one of these when I was working at Verizon, something similar to it. There's a couple variants. This particular one is the gaming edition chair. So the only difference, I think it has all of the bells and whistles, such as the lower back support, which you can see right there. And what else does it have? It has a few other things that like you can opt in or out for. I think some of the chairs don't even have armrests, so I think like you know, this has everything that this chair has to offer. So, and it's like a slightly different color. Instead of gray as charcoal, it's like jet black. A few different things about this chair. First of all, like you can get 3 different sizes, A, B, or C, and the sizes dictate like your weight and your height. And specifically when you're sitting down, apparently this part of the chair is very important. This needs to like rest and support like the back of your leg. So if it's too short, then you're sitting for too long, your legs aren't going to be supported properly. If it's too long, then this part will be hitting against the back of your knee. So you kind of had to get measured and make sure that you're getting the right one. So this is the C, the biggest one, and I got that information. I called them up and gave them some measurements, and this is what they said would be perfect for me. This back here is a lumbar support, lower back. Like I need really good lumbar support. So you have this little valve here that you can rotate to increase or decrease the level of support there. So I really, really like that. And this mesh material is bouncy yet supportive, and it keeps you cool in a way unlike any other chair that I've ever sat in before. I just think it's really just a really nice, comfortable, really nice and comfortable chair. This particular one too can go up a little bit higher, the level. I think this is the high range version, which means that the height that it goes up to is like about 2 inches higher than your normal chair, which is perfect for me because I wanted something that if I ever want to sit in this and play the piano, that it goes high enough that I'm comfortable, you know, sitting on it, similar to sitting on a piano bench. These can get adjusted to, you know, any height up and down, and they can also rotate in and outward, which is really cool. And it has, you know, you can lock the chair in 3 different positions. Upright like this, you can lock it halfway back, and then you can lock it. You can't lock it all the way back. You can keep it so that when you sit in it, it can go all the way back loosely, so you can kind of recline backwards and sit your feet up and stuff like that. So I just gotta say, you know, I really like the chair a lot. I think it was worth every penny. I'm happy that I purchased it. And I think that if you're in the market for a chair like this, I think you really would be hard-pressed to find anything even, you know, close to this. I remember when I was figuring out which one that I wanted, watching like the presidential debates, or I think I was at a museum one time around this time period, and a few other places, and like a lot of places, this chair just kept coming up, and like whenever I would see it, like watching a YouTube video of a producer in the studio or something like that, it was just interesting to me. Like I would see it quite often, you know, I would see it very often, and I was like, all right, this might be a sign that I need to get this. Yeah, so that's kind of where I wanted to leave it. I just wanted to kind of show you guys. A lot of people have been asking me about this chair. I think I mentioned that I was going to be making, you know, such an investment to a few people, and yeah, just wanted to show it to you, let you know kind of why I like it so much. And this is not sponsored or anything like that, although I did try to get it sponsored, but Herman Miller